I can't see shit.
All right, Trevor, man, welcome back to New York City. How you been, man?
Good, good. Sweaty, hungover, yet optimistic.
A great tour package, of course.
Yes, yeah, that's the reason for all the partying is Carcass and GORGUTS, man. And yeah, it's been pretty much blowing my mind, you know.
A lot of
my heroes, man. My heroes. Now, those guys don't party too hard, man, but when I'm hearing Carcass, I can't not party. You know, it's inevitable.
What was your initial reaction when you got the memo that you're gonna be not only doing a few shows but a whole tour with Carcass, basically their comeback tour here in the U.S.?
Oh, I was blown away, man. Blown away. I love the new record. Obviously, what we do is massively influenced by them, especially the Heartwork record. And yeah, it's been a trip, man. You know, to be considered a peer with those guys, and to be playing out here with GORGUTS, another legend I've fucking worshipped. The new album is also incredible, so it's been like just been a kid in a candy store out here, pretty much.
Being a complete fanboy at times.
Yes, yes.
Hey, and of course, speaking of great records, Everblac came out last year. And what I like about you guys is that you're always pushing your own envelope, but always pleasing yourselves first. You know what I mean? You never do something for the people, but you do it for yourselves, and then the people.
Yeah, it's kind of straddling the line, you know. We kind of made a statement with the first record and a sound, you know, but we've stuck with it. But we're also trying to expand that a little bit, you know, and try some new things within those parameters. And I think the older we get, I think the better we get at it. You know what I mean? The formula and figuring it out and making things more dynamic and more interesting with the last couple records, you know. And yeah, so it's a constant, you know. You're pleasing yourself by pushing, you know, your own playing and doing things more technically, and but also there's that line, you got to write a catchy song too. You know what I mean? And that's also another mission of ours now. So it's always been that same kind of equation, though. You know what I mean? Like, we wanted something that was memorable and hooky, and you know, we're still trying to write that perfect song, I guess. You know.
You guys work with the boys down on AUDIOHAMMER. What do you think sets them apart as far as like the team they have over there?
We went there because they were just guitar guys. You know what I mean? Like, both of them are guitar guys. Mark and Jason are, you know, play guitar. They're death metal guys. You know, grew up on death metal, so we knew that they would be familiar with the production styles and stuff. And they're just fun. They're just, you know, metal nerds like us, pretty much. So it's like kind of like a family reunion when we go down there, and they're just killer at what they do, man. Like, right now, Mark is doing Cannibal Corpse. They did Decibel recently. That new Decibel record sounds awesome. So I don't know. It's been a really good marriage with them. You know, we've been going to them for a while now, and it's worked really well. It was hard for us to find that studio at first. It was like every sound we wanted was across the sea, you know what I mean, and largely sound like a European band, so it was difficult, you know, shopping, like finding the right guys. But yeah, we hooked up with Jason first. He mixed Nocturnal, and yeah, that was pretty much it, man. He was just the dude.
The dude.
The dude.
And of course, we're here at Decibel Magazine Tour. Is almost finished, so
yep.
What have been some of the towns that you were like, holy fuck?
Yesterday in Boston was a definite holy fuck day. It was just total chaos. And that's Max, our bass player, his home show, you know. And I kept saying to him, I'm like, man, I'm jealous that wasn't my home show. You know, I wish we could have that show in front of my friends at my town, dude, come on. And what else? What's been awesome? There's been a lot of really killer shows. The first one in Florida was really good. Still got Philly to come, which is going to be awesome, I imagine. All the Cali shows were great. Santa Ana was awesome. SF was awesome. Repulsion played. That blew my mind. In Santa Ana, Nausea was on the bill too. Like, there's been a bunch of like just regional bands, you know, opening and stuff, and that's been a trip, man. It's been some cool stuff. Maruda, in Florida, Murmur in Chicago. Coke Bus is going to open in DC. And yeah, they're all cool bands, man. Like all hand selected by Albert, I'm guessing, from Decibel. And yeah, it's been a treat, man. A real treat, to say the least.
And from here, you're going to Asia, man. I mean, obviously, for anybody watching this, it's like, damn, these guys don't take any breaks, but you can't really take a break. I mean, when you're in the tour cycle, you gotta keep going. Right?
Oh yeah, you gotta strike while the iron is hot, as Manowar says. So it's like, yeah, you know, you put out the product, then you gotta go advertise that son of a bitch. You know what I mean? And that's what touring is, basically, is the best kind of advertisement you can do for your band. You know what I mean? So we've always tried to be a highly visible band in that regard and be everywhere. And you know, we're getting more global every album, I think, and getting to new places every album. And this time it's China and Korea, and you know, it should be interesting, man. And yeah, just there's no signs of slowing, man. After this, more tours, man. They're just not put together yet, but we know we're doing them. You know what I mean? It's just that's kind of how this band is, though. There's no saying no. It's always yes. If there's time, if there's a way, if there's someone that wants to see us, we're gonna figure it out. We're gonna be there. And if we're not here in the States, we're somewhere else doing the same thing. You know what I mean? And we've just been Terminators since day one, and it's just been kind of an unspoken thing between me and Brian, the other original member. You know, he's like kind of like the boss man. And we've never asked each other, do you want to do this? Do we want to go do this tour? It's like, hello, yes, we have the opportunity. We're gonna go. We swore that we would take this thing to the utmost hilt, you know what I mean, and never back down and never, you know, just never stop coming at this rate, you know what I mean, and it's been massively awesome. It's been beyond my wildest dreams. So now we just have to keep going and see where we can go next, you know what I mean. I never saw us being able to tour for 10 plus years, you know, and we've done that, and never saw us making 6 records, and we've done that, you know, and so, you know, it's still exciting. It's just the success has been amazing, you know what I mean, and it just makes you want to see what you can do next, and you know, try to push things even further and write a better song and write a better album and have cooler artwork, and you know what I mean. It's just the excitement is there for me still. This is like my baby, you know. It's the only thing I've ever done, you know. And I don't have my eggs in any other baskets, man. It's just been like tunnel vision on this thing, you know, for Brian and I for all this time. So, you know, it's just how it is, man.
Yeah, what would you be doing if you wouldn't be?
It's something that was metal related. It's the only thing I care about, you know, is music. So I was kind of flirting with the idea of journalism back when I was in school, and then we got signed to Metal Blade, and I was like, see you later, life, bye. You know, I didn't want to enter the adult world at all. I was like, it was looming over me and getting very close, you know, to my end of my stay at college, and just did not see myself really in that world. And this has definitely helped me perpetuate my adolescence, you could say. You know what I mean? Just partying with my friends, playing heavy music, being surrounded by like-minded individuals, which is a world away from my youth. You know, I was the only guy that I knew that liked death metal and was massively introverted in school, and this has been like my rebirth as a person, kind of, you know, so.
This is what you do, man. I want to thank you very much for always, you know, giving us time, and of course for doing what you guys do day in and day out. It's not easy, but you do it for the right reasons, because you love the music. And,
oh, well, thanks, man. That's why we're doing it, man. Just as long as someone cares and wants to come see us and wants to hear what we're saying, or, you know, wants to listen to the record, then we're going to do it. You know?